it's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. Uses the stiff arm. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 52. 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike 58, right go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. To throw is Wilson. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Set 90, Wolf. 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on, baby.
2nd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. He's checking.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Green 80. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Line 59. Line 59.
Alert.
On first down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Price slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready, break.
Watch 57.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 25.
Look at me. Go on. Hey, Delta. Go. Get it.
To throw is Price. Throwing on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 28 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
25.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now it's Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 58, right there. Exit. Hey, switch gears. There. Alert 3. Hey, 0. That you? Who's that?
Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
380.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Price now, throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
95.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dylan Cantrell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's a gain of 33. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Price. From the gun, he'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Go. Hey, Orbit. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey. Ready?
Price to throw on 2nd down. Slings this deep for... It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Price. The screen pass here to Cohen.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Price. Throwing on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw is Price. To throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Price now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Price throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watch the pass. Got it. Bang, 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 bang.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, it's caught. Lockett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey!
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Price looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Chicago! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On 3rd down, Carson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Back to throw. Price. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
General West. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. No chance.
Shift. Watch out. Watch out.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Looking to throw. Price. Completes it to Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They'll run for it with TariqKaleel. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
That's going to be a long day.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Army.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Here we go. Jump.
Yep. Head up.
Here's Price. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Yes.
To throw is Price. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Price now, throwing on third and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A road win in the National Football League